Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, good people. Let's see, who do we have here today? Okay, and give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. We just want to make sure I'm heard. Let's see. And of course, I'm going to give you guys and others just a few minutes to get on before we get started. Well, I'll just say this. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. The weather is beautiful. I'm really not ready for springtime. Honestly, my allergies are not ready for the springtime. I'm not ready. I really like when it's cold. Hey, okay, you can hear me okay? Okay, good. Hey, be ready. Yeah, so I was saying I'm not ready for spring weather. However, it is so refreshing to go outside and it's sunny and it just feels good. You can take a walk, you can let the sunlight hit your skin. It feels really nice. You don't have to worry about being all bundled up wearing all these layers. So that's one good thing I will say about the spring. However, the allergies, oh my goodness. Hey, the official MVP. I want to say P. MVB. Thank you for joining. Hey. Well, looks like we got a couple of people here so far. So I'm just going to tell you guys real quick. Well, thank you guys first. Thank you all so much for joining last Sunday when we had Chef Smith here. It was awesome. We learned some things that I actually started applying right after he left. Actually, the very next meal I prepared, I did not use olive oil. I used avocado oil. So thank you again, Chef Smith, if you watched later. And thank you guys so much for your support last week. Y'all showed up. I really appreciate you guys. Now today, we are gonna go ahead and get started. I'm turning my oven on right now. So y'all know we were talking about, like, earlier this year when we first started, we were talking about how we could make time when we don't have time and how to just get everything done. So I want to talk about nutrition because this is National Nutrition Month. And for the ladies who get on, this is National Women's Health, not Health Month. I'll keep wanting to say Health Month, History Month. It's National Women's History Month. Well, anyway, so I just picked up a couple of things. So today we're doing a quick, cheap, healthy eat. So we can eat healthy and it not cost a lot. Right now, I'll be honest, the groceries, when you go in the store, it's like, what in the world? Everything has gone up. And it seems like packages are getting smaller. I'm gonna be honest, I got these two items here. These are spring rolls. They are vegetarian spring rolls. Now, they have 8 in a package. They used to have 10. I remember, I know I wasn't counting extra. I remember them having 10. So they now have 8. But anyway, these are sold at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. So today we are making, instead of chicken, it's gonna be tofu fried rice. So we're gonna have a side salad, tofu fried rice, and some spring rolls. So like I was telling you guys before, when you get off of work, you're busy and it's really hard to sit down. I mean, it's easy to sit down actually, but it's hard to keep going when you get home because you're tired from work and your day. But this right here will make it really simple. We're just gonna do a simple, quick meal. It should not take us longer than 20 minutes to have all of this ready. Now, I'm thinking about 3:25, maybe 3:30. We should be good to go. Okay, so the directions on this is to heat it to 400 degrees and to cook this for 12 to 15 minutes. Okay, so when you get off of work and you come home, get your oven preheated. Preheat your oven. So I just did that as soon as we started. I preheated the oven because we're gonna do this in real time, y'all. We're doing this in real time. And right now, I'm turning my stove top on. So we're doing that because we're gonna cook the tofu, the rice, the vegetables, all in this one skillet here. So I'll just show you guys. We're gonna cook it in this. So we have the oven on and we're gonna get started. So before I touch any food, I'm gonna go ahead and get my hands washed and yeah. Now y'all tell me, while y'all waiting on me to get my hands washed, what's y'all's favorite fast food? Not restaurant fast food. Like what's your favorite food that you can make pretty quickly? So y'all put that below. I want to see else tries to make dinner rather quickly? And what's your favorite? All right. Okay, hands down, Taco Bell. Okay, Taco Bell burritos. About to get it now. You know what? Taco Bell, they have a power bowl. It is so good. I actually had that the other day. I didn't make my lunch the night before. So I went through the drive-through and okay, definitely wraps, tofu, veggie, chicken, all of that. Okay, so I went through the drive-through at Taco Bell and get their power bowl. It was really good. I just told them no cheese. You know, since I'm vegan, I said no cheese. And it was maybe about $7. So just imagine if I spend $7 to $10 every day for just lunch. That's like 5 days a week. So you're talking about somewhere between $35 and $50 a week for just lunch. So that's why it's important to get in his kitchen and do some things. You can get some burritos, and you know, you can either you can meal prep some burritos. I have a video. I did a breakfast burrito. I have that video on the channel. Maybe we'll try to make a taco style burrito soon. That'll be a good video idea. Yeah, so you can meal prep burritos. You can make 5 days worth, and I guarantee you the amount you spend at Taco Bell in maybe 1 or 2 days, you can meal prep that, save you some money. You know, just something to think about. Okay, so now let's see. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so then tofu, I saw that up here as well. And wraps. Wraps are good too. They're really pretty easy to make. I'm gonna get my oil down because we're gonna get started with that as well. So just hang on one second. Oh, here it is right here. So this is what I was talking about. So last week, Chef Smith told us not to use olive oil when we're cooking. So I went to Trader Joe's and they have all-purpose high heat cooking oil. So this is telling you it's high heat because olive oil, it can't, you know, it's not really supposed to be cooked at a very high heat. And I know a lot of times when we're frying, I don't know the exact temperature that this skillet is, just to really be honest. So we're gonna use avocado oil. So I'm gonna put some of this in the skillet right now and we're gonna get started on that. So that'll be the first thing we do. So I'm gonna take you guys down here so you guys can see what we got going on. And just wanna make it where you guys can see. Okay, so we're just gonna put, with the top off, we're gonna put just a little olive oil. Not olive oil, I'm so used to saying it because that's what I usually cook with, but I'm no longer doing that. I'm using avocado oil. So we're doing that. And so we'll let that heat up. Now, I also got some tofu. Yeah, and this is super firm. So we'll put this in here as well. And I'm gonna drain the water off of this. It comes packed in water, so I'm just gonna drain some of the water off of this. So just 1 second while we heat this up, and keep in mind the oven is still going. It's still heating up for us. So, how many people just love tofu? I know some people are afraid of tofu. They feel like it looks gross, and I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm on the other side just draining the tofu real quick. But yeah, some people, when they look at tofu, it's kind of intimidating. It's like, what is that? But the good thing about tofu has a lot of protein in it. Okay, I'm just gonna open this up. Give me 1 more second, y'all. Okay, so tofu has a lot of protein in it and other vitamins and minerals. Now we're gonna get some pop in there because it's still water in it just a little bit. Okay, so we'll just let that kind of calm down. Now you could get a tofu press and use that, and that'll cut down on all of this popping when you first put it in the skillet. Now I'm gonna cut the tofu up. I'm gonna use a knife to cut it actually because that's extra firm. So I'm gonna cut the tofu. I don't want to crumble it because I don't want. We're not making like I make tofu eggs. We're trying to do like a chicken with this. So I'm just gonna cut it up. Okay, so see what I'm doing? I'm just gonna cut it up. Not really, because sometimes, like I said, when I'm making tofu eggs, I'll crumble those, but we want this to kind of have a chicken-like consistency, so I'm just gonna cut this up, and I'm just being real careful not to mess up my skillet here. But yeah, and so you see how that side brown, and it cooks pretty fast too. So, you know, we can just cut it up. It doesn't have to be anything that's perfect. You just cut it up to your liking as far as the size, because it's gonna mimic, because instead of being chicken fried rice, it's tofu fried rice. So we'll just do that. And when you start cooking it, you don't want to mess with it a lot. Like, leave it in the skillet and just let it do what it's gonna do. Don't do a lot of stirring and maneuvering. And you don't have to do this in the skillet, honestly, y'all. But you know, like I said, when you're getting off of work and you're rushing and you're trying to get dinner on the table, you just got to do what you got to do. So you could have already chopped this up. You could do it on a cutting board, and just get it in the skillet so it can start cooking. And like I said, tofu is high in protein. This entire what it showed on the package for this, it was 14 grams. So that's pretty good. So a lot of people ask me, like, how do you get protein? You don't eat meat. How you getting protein in your diet? Well, I do eat tofu, and also vegetables and fruits contain protein as well. A lot of people, they feel like meat is the only thing, and that's not true. And those are things we're going to talk about more and more, guys, because I know something I really want to share with you guys very soon. Okay, so we're just going to leave it like this. We're just going to let it brown. Just let it stay like that and let it brown. All right, I see Miss Horton on here. We are making tofu fried rice today, and we're also making spring rolls with a side salad. So while this is still cooking, and so we'll just let it, like I said, you want to have it up on, and also you want to kind of have it just a little high so it can get crunchy on the outside, and it can stay kind of soft in the inside. So I'm going to go ahead at this time, I'm going to season it. So this right here, this is called kicking chicken. So that's just going to give it just a little heat. You know, I like a little heat, y'all, just a little bit. Then I have no salt seasoning. I try not to use a lot of salt, and this is pretty good. Okay, and y'all just heard my oven go off, so that means it's time to put the egg rolls in. So now we need to get the egg rolls in the oven. So we'll let our tofu keep cooking there, and then we got our pan here, and we're gonna get our egg rolls, spring rolls rather. We're gonna put these on here. And like I was saying, guys, $1.25 per package. Now, y'all, I kid you not. I go to PF Chang's ever so often. Like, hubby and I may have a date night, or I go there for lunch sometimes. And y'all, I kid you not, they have these same egg rolls, and I pay probably, just really be honest, I may pay like $3 or $4 just for two. Okay, so these need to go in the oven, so we're gonna go ahead and put these in the oven now. And those need, it said 12 to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the cook on that going, and we're gonna just watch this tofu as well. So we'll get the cook time going for that. So remember, we're multitasking. We got the spring rolls in. I'm starting to smell this tofu, y'all. So let's see what it's looking like. Okay, not bad. That's the side. Let's see what's in the center. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Okay, so I did the no salt. I did chicken. I like herbs, so here's a little oregano. I'm just gonna, just a little bit. Just a little, I'm gonna do that. Lemon pepper. And I try not to go too heavy with seasonings before I taste it. I try not to go too heavy with it. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna let that cook for just another moment. So in the meantime, we're gonna keep going, and it's time to get our salad together. So over here, I'm gonna bring you guys over here now. Let's see what we got. And I like to, even though they tell you on the package that it's already pre-washed, well, I'm the kind of person, I'm still gonna at least rinse it. So this is what I have. This is good. It's baby kale, baby chard, and baby spinach. So I'll just put some of this in here. And just pour some in here. And then what I'll do is I'm gonna rinse this under the water, and then I'll use this to dry it. I got this container from IKEA, y'all. Believe it or not, it was probably like $5. So we're just gonna go over here to the sink. I'm just gonna take you guys over here with me to the sink, and we're gonna get this salad washed. I've had this bowl for a little while too. Like I said, they say it's already pre-washed, but you know, I'm still gonna just rinse it anyway. If that's not the right thing to do, then someone let me know. Okay, so while that's doing that, so in the meantime, we still know we gotta keep an eye on that tofu. So then I'll put this in here with the lid, and this will dry this off. And so I'll turn this, but I really want to check back on this tofu. So let's just go back over here and let's check on our tofu, because we do not want it to burn. Because it's smelling good, y'all. It's smelling real good. And oh yeah, that little piece there I'm just gonna turn them one at a time. And I would like to put some more oil on this skillet. Let's do that. And remember, like I said, we're using avocado. I'm just gonna give it just a little bit. So when we turn it, we can get a nice cook on the other side too. And actually, I'm gonna use these tongs. I feel like this will give me a little more control. There we go. Smelling good. And you know, some people like their tofu, you know, on the kind of cooked just a little longer. So a little Cajun style, if you would. And I enjoy firm tofu and extra firm. Those are really my favorites. Okay, now once we have all of this, so right now our oven is telling us we have 11 minutes left for those spring rolls. So by the time the spring rolls are done, the way I like to cook dinner in the evening when I get off of work, I like everything to finish at the same time, because the faster I can get dinner started, the faster I can sit down and eat and relax. So that's what I'm trying to do when I get home from work. Okay, those are pretty much all turned. Now I want to turn this down just a little bit. And it's time to add the vegetables now. So we'll do that. Peas and carrots, and these were from Dollar Tree as well. So I'm just gonna add these. I'm gonna add the whole thing because we're making this for several days. Now, when you're purchasing vegetables, and this is stir fry blend, that was carrots, snap peas, yellow bell peppers. Let me make sure you guys can see that. Broccoli, carrots, snap peas, yellow bell pepper. And we're just gonna let it sit again. We're not gonna really mess with it. Not at first. We wanna make sure, I'm sorry to cover the camera, guys. I'm so sorry about that. We wanna make sure that we give the vegetables some time to cook. We don't wanna keep messing with it. So we're just gonna let everything cook. All right, so egg rolls in the oven, 10 more minutes. Now, let's go back over here and check on the salad. Okay, all right, y'all. I hope I didn't miss any comments or anything. So I'm using this to turn, and this is how this will dry the salad. So we'll just do that. Y'all know how to do salad. But there we are. Just to have it nice and dry. And then I'll just put this in a bowl. And you can do the whole package if you want. You can do the entire package if you want. All right. So give me one moment. I'm going to get a bowl. And actually, what I want to do is I'm going to get this plate because we're going to serve it all on the plate. And I want you guys to see everything. So we'll just use a plate. All right, so if we have any new people on here, what we were asking earlier is tell us your favorite fast food, meaning your favorite food that's relatively fast that you can make in the evening when you get off of work, when you come home, something that doesn't take more than about 30 minutes. Because this is something that's supposed to be quick and simple, but also healthy. So let us know your favorite fast food. All right, we're going back over here. We're going to check. All right, we're just going to check on this. Okay, the vegetables are starting to cook. The tofu is looking good. It's smelling good. And the egg rolls have 8 minutes left. Now they also say, I was looking on there, when you're doing fried rice, the best fried rice is cold rice. So the rice that I made today, it took 40 minutes. And I actually did make it before the live today because I didn't want you guys to have to wait on rice to cook for 40 minutes. So it is actually in the refrigerator, and I'm gonna go ahead and take that out now, and it should be cold. But they were saying that that's the best way to make fried rice, is to use cold rice as opposed to hot. So if you're using cold rice, I would say this is something that you made perhaps the night before. Yeah, so let me get the rice for us, and I'll still let you guys, I'm gonna let y'all keep an eye on this for me while I go get the rice. Okay, and the rice that I use today is brown jasmine rice. So that's what I chose to use today. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and give this a good turn. Smelling so good. Now, because we did add vegetables to it, now I do want to go ahead and put some more seasoning in here. We could go with some of the no salt, add some of that. Give those vegetables some seasoning as well. And whatever your favorite seasoning to use, feel free to use it. So does anyone have a favorite seasoning? I'm gonna show you guys one of mine. One of my favorite seasonings is this. My baby sister put me on to this. This is good. This is good stuff. This is one of my favorites, and also basil. I love cooking with basil. Yes, I love seasoning. Yes, ma'am. I'm right there with you. Okay, so this is cooking. So now let's go ahead. Let's add our brown rice. And let's just add it all. Okay, our spring rolls have 5 more minutes. So remember, y'all, I told you guys I want this meal to be finished by about, what did I say, about 3:25, 3:30. Sorry about all that noise on that pot. Okay. Smelling good, looking good. Now another thing, someone said Costco no salt. Okay, I need to try Costco's no salt. Another thing I could have added to this is just egg. Since I am vegan, you know how you'll go to Asian restaurant and they have egg in their fried rice. I could have added just egg to this. Now I've done that before, and that's really good in it as well. Has anyone tried just egg that's on here today? Because just egg that is my, hands down, that's my egg replacement. You can bake with it, you can fry it, scramble it. It's really good. Oh, the pink salt, that's good. Yes, the pink salt is good. My baby sister also put me on to the pink salt as well. Yes, and Miss Turner said just egg is fantastic. I would have to agree. Okay, let me leave this alone for a minute. The spring rolls have 3 minutes left, and this is what we have. Also, y'all, I love this too. Liquid aminos. And yes, be ready is saying cauliflower, rice, pasta. When you're doing stir fry, I'm just gonna put just a little of this in here, just a little bit, because I want to taste it before I excuse me, before I go overboard. All right, I'm gonna let that just cook for just another minute or two. You guys, I keep putting my finger right where it doesn't need to be, on this side. I apologize. I'm not used to moving so much when I'm on a live, but thank you guys so much for just working with me on this. And we'll be finished in just a minute. We're gonna plate this up and we're gonna try it. Now, salad dressings. That's one thing. Some people don't like them, and since we have our salad over here, some people don't even care for salad dressing, and some people love it. Oh, thank you, Miss Turner. Thank you. Okay, so is anyone like, no, I don't do salad dressing? Because I actually have a couple of family members who don't even eat salad dressing on their salad. Does anyone else feel that way? I'm just curious. So we have our salad dressing. I'm sorry, salad with no dressing, but I'm actually going to put some salad dressing on here. I have some plant-based ranch dressing. All right. Thank you, Miss Brown. I do a light, no fat dressing. Okay. Got it. Okay, so let's do, I limit salad, my salad dressing. Okay, okay. Now what, some things I love, excuse me, y'all. Some things I love with on salad, especially when I do spinach leaves. I love to do craisins, and there's a vegan feta cheese that they sell at Kroger. That's really good. And then I also like to do, so it's craisins, feta, and then I love poppy seed. Now poppy seed, the one I have, may not be vegan. Okay, our egg rolls, the timer just went off on the oven. So let's see. Yep, they are ready. Let me get them out just a minute. And we're just gonna sit them right here. We'll just sit them right here. Okay. I'm just gonna put this here. All right, so we got our spring rolls, we got our vegetable fried rice. Now it's time to plate it up because dinner is ready. Now see how quick that was? And it's gonna be healthy. Okay, so we'll just, typically, I don't want to tell you guys how many egg rolls I usually get. So I'm just gonna put one for now. Just since we're just trying this. I'm just gonna put one, and then we'll just get a little bit of this. Just so we can taste it, because you know, this is gonna be dinner for tonight, you know. Just saying, you know, it's no point in me making dinner again. Okay. So, let's try it. All right, give me 1 second to get a fork. Oh, I want to show you guys the dressing I'm talking about. Let me get it. Okay, and it's not actually a dressing, it's actually a dip. It's plant-based and it's cauliflower dip. Y'all, these are so good. The Kroger that's not far from where we live, a lot of times they'll put these on sale, like half off. And so I just go in. So what I'll just, you know, kind of stir it up and just drizzle it on top of the salad. And this is pretty good. Okay, but I'm ready to try this. Excuse me, y'all. I'm ready to try the fried rice. Okay, so we got broccoli, carrot, and tofu. This is it, y'all. It's hot. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this up just a little bit. Okay. That is good. That is really good. I'm gonna add a little more liquid aminos to just really let it set it off just a little bit more. But that's delicious. So, Brian, dinner, this is what we're eating for dinner tonight. So, I hope you guys, making you hungry, yes. And this is so I gotta put all this, you know, let it cool down and put it up. But this is an odd time for us to eat. I'm actually gonna go outside and enjoy some of this beautiful weather and get me a walk in before dinner time. But yes, this is quick, this is simple, it's healthy, and you can save your Taco Bell money. The official MVB, you can save your Taco Bell money. And like I was saying, we can do some burritos. We can do a meal prep with burritos. Yeah, so now this is the salad with the salad dressing. Well, the dip that I use as salad dressing. So, and that's good. I was using it for like chips, but my husband said try it on a salad, and it's really, really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys, thank you so much for coming on today. Next week, I want us to start talking about, yes, very inexpensive and healthy. Yes, absolutely. We got to keep our pockets right. We got to keep our money in our pockets. And it's so convenient though. I get it, but I really want to help us try to get a little bit of more savings if we can. And also healthy, using all the vegetables. Yes, you are correct. Using all these vegetables makes it very healthy. So thank you guys so much for watching. We will start talking about the different nutrients that we're supposed to get and how we can get them with the different foods. Like we'll do a dish for breakfast, we'll do a lunch and a dinner. Actually, in that order, I think what we may end up doing is doing breakfast next week, then the following week lunch, and then a dinner again, just to mainly just show us how we can get these nutrients in our bodies daily, the things that they tell us that the nutrients we need daily. So this cost, the egg rolls were $1.25, and that was for 8. The vegetables, the peas and carrots, those were $1.25 per bag. The rice, I purchased that rice at Trader Joe's. That may have been about $4. So, I mean, this is good. And then I also got the salad at Trader Joe's, and that was about $2 and $2.50. So this is at least for the next couple of days. So yeah, I'll put the exact calculations. I can break it down per meal, and I'll put that in the description box below. So thank you guys so much for spending your Sunday afternoon with me. I will see you guys next Sunday, same time. And throughout the week, just check me out on Facebook. I throw reels up throughout the week and shorts. If you come back on YouTube, it'll be a short or 2 on here. So I'll see you guys then. I got a Meatless Monday coming up tomorrow that you guys will see on Facebook. Thanks again for watching, and thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great week.